Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton and beyond. This week, Olympic champions in women's doubles, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, speak to us about winning Japan's first Olympic gold in badminton. Discover how BWF is answering to global demand for greater access to Shuttle Time with the launch of its very own website and app. It's a partnership that has spanned a decade. They have shared a common pursuit for excellence, and their ultimate dream was gold at the Olympics. On 18th August 2016, Ayaka Takahashi and Misaki Matsutomo achieved sport's highest prize at the Summer Games in Rio. The women's doubles pair wrote history by becoming Japan's first Olympic gold medalists in badminton.
I couldn't believe it when we won. Everything was so unreal, and even now the feeling is so surreal. But I know that we had accomplished something very big with the magnitude of our victory.
Known by their moniker Takamatsu, the pair's journey to Rio 2016 began 4 years ago. Then ranked 20th in the world and the 4th women's doubles pair in Japan, the duo did not make the cut for London 2012. Although disappointed at not making their Olympic appearance in London, they felt that as an inexperienced pair, missing out on the London Games was perhaps a blessing in disguise.
Even if we had qualified for the London Olympics, we wouldn't have had the ability to win back then. We gradually began to win more games and also played some very good matches against the top pairs. We also won at the Dubai World Superseries finals, and after a few more victories at the Super Series level, we went up to number 1 in the world rankings. There were times we couldn't deliver, but we just persevered. Those experiences made us play well at the Olympics.
No doubt a lot of hard work had gone into becoming the very best in their field. Their rise in the women's doubles discipline is well documented, and none is more proud of their achievements than their coach.
To everyone, it is an amazing moment, but it has also been a long journey. It's like taking the staircase. You cannot be a champion immediately. To get to the top, you need to climb one step at a time.
While they endured an uninspired year for much of 2015, winning only 1 title, they made up for it this year. Matsutomo and Takahashi clinched 3 Super Series titles prior to Rio, including the prestigious Yonex All England Open. And the duo reclaimed their number 1 spot after dropping to 4th at the end of last year. Going into the Games, Japan's number 1 women's tandem were the ones to beat.
It
was their first Olympics and they were a little bit tense. There would be a match when Matsutomo was tense, and another match it would be Takahashi's turn. But there was never a match where both were nervous and could not perform well at the same time. So if one was not playing well, the other would cover up for her. They have always had a very good and solid partnership. They know each other very well, so that was key.
The Japanese women's decade-long partnership and great understanding of each other's game was instrumental to their success in Brazil. In the Olympic gold medal match, Takamatsu faced the tall and powerful Christina Pedersen and Camilla Ritter-Juhl from Denmark. Although the Japanese duo dropped the opening game, they recovered well in the second to level the scores. It came down to the decider, and the Danes looked set to win the gold after getting a comfortable lead.
We were down 16-19, but I was optimistic. I was thinking how great it would be if we could catch up and win.
Matsutomo was superb at the net, and Takahashi played well at the back with her aggressive shots and returns. It was their playing style that delivered. At the same time, they also did very well in their defense.
The Japanese pair fought back, held off the Danes, and snatched 5 straight points to clinch Japan's first ever gold in badminton. Emotions ran high for both players and coaches as they achieved the ultimate prize.
嬉しくて泣いたりとかしちゃうので
I tend to cry when I'm happy, and when I heard the national anthem, which I've never experienced before, I was very moved.
取ったんですけどすごい感動しました。
そうですね、表彰台に上った時はやっぱり他の
It was a different type of happiness on the podium compared to other competitions. I've never heard our national anthem in other tournaments that we've won. So I felt very happy and all my emotions just welled up, and that was when I started to cry.
そんな感情がありました。
And the Dynamite duo dedicated their gold medals to a special someone who they thought deserved the victory as much as them.
そうですね、やっぱりテイさんです。
Coach Nakashima. He has been taking care of us since we graduated from high school. It has always been the three of us, Coach Nakashima, Matsutomo, and I. We have been through a lot.
テイさんと私と松友3人で乗り越えてきてると思うので、
全然勝てなかった時期にも
He's always there for us, even during the period when we couldn't win any matches. He gave us the belief that one day we will win. If it were not for him, we would have been removed from the national team. I'm grateful that he kept believing in us all these years.
テイさんには本当に感謝しています。
わあ、あの一瞬すごく
I was overjoyed. Finally, our lifelong dream has been realized, and I paid my dues.
恩返すことができた。
Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi achieved a lifelong dream and now have their names forever in the history books. And the Olympic champions are not done in their chase for excellence.
そうですね、やっぱりもちろんもう自分たちの最大の
Our biggest goal was to win the gold medal at the Olympics and also at the World Championships, which we have not achieved yet. I think we only made it as far as the last 16. So I want us to go further than that and finally win the world title.
多く勝って金メダル取りたいなと思います。
Come 2017, they're going to pull out all the stops for that BWF World Championships crown, just like they did for the Olympic gold. Time for some badminton trivia. This week, we want you to guess who this player is. I am a double world champion. I am a 2-time All-England winner. I won gold in Rio. We tell you the answer after the break. When we return, we find out how Shuttle Time has boosted the school's badminton project with its very own app and website. Before the break, we asked you to guess who this player is. I am a double world champion. I am a 2-time All-England winner. I won gold in Rio. The answer is Chen Long. In the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, the Chinese shuttler prevailed over top seed Lee Chongwei of Malaysia to claim his first Olympic gold. Lee was frustrated in his third straight Olympic final, with Chen improving on his own bronze medal finish from London 2012. Although China did not dominate the Rio Olympics as they did in London, Chen's victory helped his nation retain their supremacy in men's singles. Grand Prix Gold returned to action last week with the Bitburger Badminton Open, held at the historical city of Saarbrücken in Germany. The women's doubles event started the ball rolling on finals day. Recent Yonex French Open winners Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan of China were up against Thailand's Jongkopan Kittitarako and Rawinda Prajongjai. The Thai duo was all nerves in the first game and even allowed the Chinese to race to an 8-love lead at one point. Kititarakul and Prajongjai gave some resistance in the second, but they were unable to take the match to a decider. Chen and Jia closed in and wrapped up the match in just over half an hour. 21-12, 21-19, the final score. Up next was the men's doubles, and Michael Fuchs and Johannes Schürtler were the only German representatives on finals day. This was to be Fuchs' last competitive match before he hangs up his racket, and the German star was hoping to end his career on a high in front of the home crowd. Out to spoil the party was Malaysia's Ong Yu-sin and Teo Yi. Losing the opening game, Fuchs and Schürtler tried to stay close in the second. Despite encouragement from the home fans, the German pair could not lift their game. It was not the goodbye that Fuchs was looking for, but the German fans got to their feet in appreciation as the 34-year-old bowed to his supporters. 21-16, 21-18 the final result, and the first Grand Prix gold title for the Malaysian duo. The women's singles final was next, and China's He Bingjiao stepped onto the court, gunning for her fourth title of 2016. At the opposite end from Thailand, Nichaon Jindapol. The Chinese shuttler cruised to a 21-11 win in the opener, but the next was a game of cat and mouse. He and Jindapol entertained the crowd with their array of winners, but it was He who took control when she extended her lead to 19-17. After 40 minutes of play, the 19-year-old wrapped up the match 21-11, 21-18 to clinch her second Grand Prix gold victory and her fourth title for this year. In the men's singles final, the unseeded Saurabh Varma from India faced off against last month's French Open champion Shi Yuqi. The fourth seed had a tough time in the opener against Varma, who made his first Grand Prix gold final appearance since he returned from injuries in December last year. But an excellent defense at game point gave the Chinese shuttler a leg up. The fierce confrontation continued to the next game as both players kept pace with each other. It was not until 20-all that Shi pulled away to win his third title in his young career. The mixed doubles final concluded a week of badminton action in Germany. Husband and wife duo Chris and Gabrielle Adcock took to the court to face China's latest mixed tandem sensation, Zheng Siwei and Chen Qingchen. The Chinese pair took the first game in just 14 minutes. Although the Adcocks fought back with all guns blazing in the second, they failed to breach Zheng and Chen's defense to force the match to a decider. With the final score at 21-16, 23-21, the young Chinese duo secured their second consecutive title after winning the French Open. Giving every child the chance to play badminton, that's the vision of the sport's governing body when they started Shuttle Time. Since BWF's Badminton Schools project was introduced in 2012, it has created opportunities for the young to learn the world's fastest racket sport. Earlier this year, the global initiative celebrated its 100th implementation in Panama, and to date, the grassroots program has reached 105 countries. And to further boost the development project, Shuttle Time recently launched its very own app and website.
The separate website and having a dedicated website for Shuttle Time makes a lot of sense strategically because physical education teachers aren't people who will normally come to a BWF website. So we wanted to create something that was specific for physical education teachers that would be attractive for them, to bring them into the website and to give them more information about the Shuttle Time Schools project. And the app's a continuation of the same theme really. We want to make it as easy as possible for the teachers to deliver, so them being able to access all of the lesson plans and the exercises and tournament sheets and everything on a handheld device while they're actually working in situation makes a lot of sense.
With lesson plans available in 17 languages, both resources further extend Shuttle Time's reach to teachers, tutors, and children across the world. Among the key features are the visual aids available to help teachers and tutors develop the skills and knowledge to deliver safe and fun badminton to the young.
Obviously the videos are integrated, so when the teacher clicks on the lesson plan, if they're not sure about the explanation of what the exercise is, they can click on a video that's against it, and they'll see it actually in action with a group of children. So again, it's just making it easy for them to deal with. The videos are really good because sometimes seeing is better than being told, and also it breaks down the language barriers as well, being able to visually see what's expected. Also, of course, they'll then be able to, if they're interested in the game, they'll then be able to click onto the coaching videos as well that are also on the website.
Novel features such as Activity of the Month and Project of the Month not only help attract more people to learn badminton by showcasing the activities of Shuttle Time, they serve as avenues for countries to share experiences with each other.
We're trying to encourage them to get involved, so we're having Activity of the Month, Photograph of the Month, and just trying to get some interaction between the different projects to give them some examples and best practice from other countries maybe in similar situations to themselves, and just trying to make badminton an attractive possibility for school situations.
While Shuttle Time is the most popular and successful program, BWF's development projects are at all levels of the sport.
I mean, we see Shuttle Time very much as an entry point into badminton, but BWF development projects run all the way up to Olympic level. So we ran continental Road to Rio programs for talented athletes who hadn't got national support to enable them to follow the qualifying path. And we want to make badminton not only a global sport, but also an inclusive sport. So, you know, we're in the Para Games from Tokyo. We've got a very good relationship now with the UN on some of their sports development projects. We work closely with Special Olympics for intellectual disability children. So we've got a lot of different things going at the moment, and in each of the continents we're trying to pull all of these different areas together to make sure badminton's accessible globally, but also inclusive globally.
The popularity and success of Shuttle Time continues to grow and boost the uptake of badminton globally. And being able to connect to people in the current technology-driven era has made the school's project more fun, engaging, and accessible than ever. Find out more about BWF's grassroots program on these platforms. So download the app, visit the website, and get active on Facebook. Your gateway to Shuttle Time has never been so easy. After the break, we are in Spain to check on the World Junior Championships hosted by Bilbao for the first time. Visit our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv. There are tournament highlights, plays of the day, as well as past matches to savor. Every episode of Badminton Unlimited is also available for your viewing pleasure. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. The brightest junior shuttlers from across the globe are in Bilbao for the 2016 World Junior Championships, where players from over 56 countries will battle for national glory. The teams first competed in the Suhadinata Cup mixed team tournament, followed by the individual event for the I-Level Cups. Spain has previously staged 3 major badminton tournaments, the 2001 Sudirman Cup in Seville and the 2001 and 2006 World Championships in Seville and Madrid respectively. For Bilbao, this is the first time the city has played host to a major BWF event.
And now we are here in Bilbao because Basque Country, the region, is a region where we would like to develop the sport much better than we are currently, but also because Bilbao and the region wants to get a better exposure of the city internationally. And also badminton is a very good tool to get a good exposure, a positive exposure, particularly in Asia and the Asia market.
And the Spanish administrators believe the dynamic badminton action in the championships can help grow the sport in the country by capturing the interest of people who have yet to be introduced to the game.
We really believe that in a country where badminton is not yet very well known, a major event means a very good opportunity, a very good platform to present the sport to many new fans, many new people that they don't know exactly what means badminton. And many of them are very impressed because badminton is a very nice sport, very spectacular, very fast sport.
Badminton has been climbing the popularity ladder in Spain the last few years, and much of the rising interest can be credited to the achievements of Carolina Marin. The Rio Olympic gold medalist has inspired the next generation of Spanish shuttlers to dare to dream.
When you play at the juniors level, that helps you a lot because you have to growing up step by step, and yeah, it was an amazing moment for me when I played the World Junior almost 6 years ago. It was a very long time, but yeah, now I'm happy to watch the juniors now in my country.
She was also a medalist in the World Junior Championship 5 years ago now, and now she did the journey, the full journey to really achieve all that you can achieve as a player. No? And it has been a very good example for the juniors to see that if you can really perform well in the World Junior Championship means that you could have really a very good career in terms of senior category. The World Junior Championships is the first big step that they can do in this final journey to be a star, no, in the sport.
After 4 days of intense competition at the Bilbao Arena, it came down to China and Malaysia on finals day of the mixed team tournament. The Chinese were going for an unprecedented 11th junior team title, while the Southeast Asian nation were hoping to be crowned champions for only the second time in the history of the competition after winning in 2011. Mixed doubles were first in action, and Malaysia's Chen Tangjie and M. Tina faced He Jiting and Du Yue of China. The Southeast Asian pair started well to grab the opener, but He and Du turned on the style and took the next two games comfortably, winning it 17-21, 21-13, 21-12 to give China the advantage. Men's singles was next, and Sun Feixiang doubled China's lead. The youngster had too much firepower and craft for his Malaysian rival, Leong Junhao. Sun powered home 21-15, 21-13. Malaysia were hoping 2015 women's singles world junior champion Go Jinwei could help her country on the scoreboard against China's Chen Yufei. But she failed to lift her team spirit as Go went down fighting 22-20, 14-21, 21-8. China efficiently swept aside Malaysia 3-0 to retain their crown.
Winning the title 11 times is an amazing record. We are very happy.
I feel very proud that I can help my team to enter the final, and then I think it's my first time for helping my team to get into the final. So I think, although it's silver, but I think it's really satisfied result.
It's a record 11th mixed team title for China, and the competition continues this week with the individual championships, and the badminton world gets another chance to have a glimpse at the future stars of the sport. Before we go, let's see what the international circuit looks like as we check the Badminton Unlimited calendar.
Hello, my name is Tontoy Ahmad.
My name is Liliana Natsir. Catch us on Badminton Unlimited.
Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we have a heart-to-heart with Indonesia's golden mixed doubles pair, Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir, about winning the sport's ultimate prize in Rio. See you next week.